Hey guys, it's Matthew here once again with the follow-up video for Arcanist brand Reap Occultist using 2 void batteries and converting cold physical into cold damage. And got some good news and some bad news. I'd say the good news is that Reap can very definitely be done as the non-conventional damage over time style, and it can be incorporated into plenty of your builds, I think, as far as cast on crits, self-casts, Arcanist brands, all that shit sort of concerned. I think it can be a very powerful tool in a lot of these builds, similar to how Bladefall or a Blade Blast type of thing works, and it can actually really compete with those skills as well. The only bad news is that Arcanist brand still feels kind of wonky, basically how I last remember it. Last time I played Arcanist brand I think was Frostbolt Ice Nova. It was a pretty powerful build and it had really good damage and really good freezing and clear and all that, but it's just still kind of clumsy in the way that you have to wait for the brands to cast, and they have like a pretty slow cast speed by default, and then attach to an enemy and then get their attack off. So it is very heavily, at this stage of my build, hard carried by Freeze Prolif. So I do have a cluster jewel that I respec into that gives freeze proliferation. So my Orbistorms and my Reap should be freezing things all around it. And there's just kind of no point in trying to build defense on something like this, because we are entirely like hit or don't be hit type of character, and we're choosing the don't hit, right? Something like that most of the time, because we are just freezing everything and then killing things pretty quick otherwise, and that's kind of the brand play style, and that's really exacerbated by the fact that Arcanist brand is the way it is. I also tried a self-cast variant where I respected a little bit and then just went full unleash sort of self-casting, and that's pretty damn good for clear as well, because you can get a lot of unleash stacks, a lot of spell cascade, and just wipe out screens every time with the press of a button rather than wait for the Arcanist brand. But it felt a bit worse on clear overall, and then at the same time Arcanist brand just felt a bit cooler shooting out all of these cascading spear scythe things, just constantly swiping away. So it ended up feeling quite a bit cooler to do this. I'm not sure I could really recommend copying this type of a build, because it is pretty stressful to play with the amount of running around and avoiding stuff. So I got to level 93.5, almost 94, but then we started doing some endgame content, and it is fine, but like I said, I'm not sure anyone's really going to be enjoying playing this in a similar fashion to the way I played it. I think you could actually build quite a bit more defensively in the end, because I had way more damage than I needed for the most part. This is one of the Trial Master fights I did. I did all of my other end game, like all Guardians, Conquerors, 4-way for those, Cirrus Maven, pretty much everything deathless except for I think one of the Mavens where I died on. And it's a good playstyle for that. It's good boss DPS, but I think you could build into, let's say, staff usage instead. Maybe go Inquisitor, build some regen, some shit like that, and get away with not going full power charge memes with void batteries or something like that. I think it's very doable to be doing other things, and I'd say overall it's probably best to incorporate this into like a cast on crit setup, so one that's maybe wanding based or slinging based, or bow cast on crit, and then still go cascade. And I've also got an example of awakened cascade in just a second after this clip, which is just pure more damage. So if you really want to min-max a Reap, then going from spell cascade into awakened spell cascade is just pure profit, and it is easily worth the cost that is currently associated with it, which is like 18 exalts or something. I only just put it on for one boss fight, but very worth doing. It's just a bit expensive, but it should take the builds and the characters like these to another level, which really does make it quite a bit more potent. So it's this little clip here, just woke cascade, pure profit, and yeah, gonna make things a bit nicer. So in any case, there's a bit of a respec. You can check out the character if you want, but other than that, I'll leave you with a Maven kill, the first one of this character. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Cold deeps, tight, thick. Gotta dodge things, man. That's our problem.
Behold, Arcanist.
Dude, those were some shit bosses. Are you fucking kidding me? This vortex is so goddamn huge and in the way too. I didn't have any life flask left at that point. No, Celestial Vortex is not any nicer. It's massive AoE. What the fuck even was that? I was like giga slowed just then by some mob. This is bad, because we're gonna have an extra phase of balls this way. Yeah, this is bad. The final phase is gonna have an extra phase of balls. Dude, what is happening? Why are there still so many balls and stuff? This is bugged, right? That's not supposed to happen. That literally isn't supposed to happen, is it? Have that entire phase still going on during the memory phase like that?
Punishment inescapable.
This is so fucking messy now. I don't remember it, man. I couldn't remember it with everything that was going on and fucking my vortexes. Those vortexes are cancer. Sorry, chat. I couldn't remember it. This vortex is so fucking cancer. I needed to just not use it. My area is way too big. I reserve that the only reason we fucking lost that in the end was because the phase was bugged before and I had to do like an extra fucking volley that spread poorly. Bad coding. It was actually bad coding.
The living toy must enjoy our contests, or it continues to play. You and I shall do this again soon.
Children are capricious, Nomad. Be warned. The memory of your sting will fade soon enough, and so
Good
too will her contrition.
That was... Oh wow. Bad. That was dumb. Oh. Sorry, cat, but I'm gonna go up to make
Methylgasm,
coffee
methyl
anyway.
banana pride paint methyl bully.
I was gonna have to wake up when I get up for coffee either way, so.